singing a few songs, and this is Zali, this is Zach, and that's Lara, and I'm Shayla, and this is Rose. So first we're going to sing If I Was a Butterfly. If I were a butterfly, I'd thank you, Lord, for giving me wings. And if I were a robin in the tree, I'd thank you, Lord, that I could sing. And if I were a fish in the sea, I'd wiggle my tail and I'd giggle with glee. And I just thank you, Father, for making me me. You gave me a heart and you gave me a smile. You gave me Jesus and you made me your child. And I just thank you, Father, for making me me. If I were an elephant, I thank you, Lord, for raising my trunk. And if I were a kangaroo, I would hop right up to you. And if I were an octopus, I thank you, Lord, for my fine looks. And I just thank you, Father, for making me me. For you gave me a heart and you gave me a smile. You gave me Jesus and you made me a child. And I just thank you, Father, for making me me. If I were a wiggly worm, I thank you, Lord, that I could swim. And if I were a crocodile, I thank you, Lord, for my great smile. And if I were a fuzzy wuzzy bear, I thank you, Lord, for my fuzzy wuzzy hair. And I just thank you, Father, for making me me. You gave me a heart and you gave me a smile. You gave me Jesus and you made me your child. And I just thank you, Father, for making me me. And I just thank you, Father, for making me. Thank you.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Shepherds kept their watching, all silent folks by night. Behold, throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Shepherds feared and trembled when low above the earth they heard the angels' chorus that hailed our Savior's birth. I said, go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
Yes, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong, they are weak but He is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me, yes, Jesus loves me, yes, Jesus loves me, the Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me, He who died, heaven's gates open wide. He will wash away our sins, let His little child come in. Yes, Jesus loves me, yes, Jesus loves me, yes, Jesus loves me, the Bible tells me so. Thank you everyone for coming to Kids Church. I hope you enjoyed and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Hi, Doug! It's so good to see you that you're not a banana anymore.
Yay, that's great, isn't it? Mr. H, I'm so sorry I turned you into a pickle last time we spoke.
Oh, thanks, Doug. That's okay. I'm so sorry I called you a silly banana and turned you into a banana.
Yeah, but isn't it great that we can say sorry to each other? That's something Jesus taught us. That's great.
Yeah, look, Doug, that reminds me. It reminds me of a verse in the Bible. It comes from Isaiah 66, verse 2. The person I value is not proud. He is sorry for the wrong things he has done.
Wow, that's fantastic. Do you know, I was at Tom and Ruby's the other day. Now it's over a week ago. And Ruby showed me her VeggieTales book and a Bible, and she was talking about these VeggieTales and gave me some ideas.
Doug! You're talking about VeggieTales, and I've turned back into a pickle!
Oh, Mr. H, I'm so sorry. Oh, and I'm a banana again. Oh, what are we going to do?
Oh, Doug, listen, we'll just have to keep going because you know we're on YouTube and we don't want to stop what we're doing, so perhaps people won't notice. What do you think? It was, well, what else were you talking about when you were talking about Ruby's storybook? I want to understand what you were talking about, Doug.
Oh, okay, yeah. Look, if we talk normally, I don't think kids will notice. No, I don't think so.
No.
Anyway, back to Ruby's storybook. It was about this character named Kid Crayon, and he was a famous artist. But he got famous, and then he became so rude to all his friends that they stopped working for him.
Oh.
And he couldn't understand why, but I think deep down he really knew why. So he called that famous detective and the detective's sidekick. His name was Larry the Cucumber and Bob the Tomato. This
I
is
know
a great
them.
script I can read as a banana. And this Kid Crayon came along to the detectives and said that his art gallery had been sabotaged and his friends had been kidnapped and he didn't know where they were. He'd been phoning and trying to contact them but couldn't find them. But, being good detectives, they hunted around and they actually found all the friends and spoke to them and found out that the friends hadn't been kidnapped. They'd actually stopped working with Kid Crayon. They'd stopped working with Kid because he was so rude to them. So, being a good detectives, they went along and spoke to Kid Crayon again and put it to him that he was rude.
Yeah.
And only then did he say, yes, that's so true, and I'd been telling lies. Oh, can my friends ever forgive me? I'm so sorry, friends. But his friends were so good and so kind, they just said, that's okay, kid, we'll come back and work for you now.
Doug, that's a wonderful story. God does not want us to tell lies, but to speak the truth, even if it might get us into trouble. We all make mistakes, and we all can do things that are wrong, but it just makes things so much worse if we try to cover it up and lie about it. That's the wrong thing to do.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. H. But I'm so happy that I didn't lie to you and tell you that it wasn't me that turned you into a pickle.
Yes, Doug, we should all tell the truth and not lie. But if we make a mistake, all we need to do is tell our parents and God what we have done, and they will forgive us. Yes, because we all know that God sent Jesus to take the punishment away so that God can forgive us. But we first need to be honest, very honest to God, and tell him the truth and tell him that we are sorry.
Yeah, that's right. That's just what Pastor Todd was talking about on his sermon a few weeks ago when he spoke of the truth of when he spoke about the Spirit. God's Spirit lives in us, and the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Whew, that's a lot to remember.
Yeah, Doug, look, you are so right, but that's another story for later. For today, we need to remember the verse in the Bible that we are looking at. Can you remember what it was?
Oh, that's a hard one to remember, but how about this? The person I value is not proud.
Yes.
He is sorry for the wrong things he has done.
Yes.
That's from Isaiah 66 verse 2.
Hey kids, can you remember that verse too? I want you all to say it with me. Let's do it together. The person I value is not proud. He is sorry for the wrong things he has done. Isaiah 66 verse 2.
Oh, that's great, kids. That's really great. Hey, do you remember last time we were on?
Yeah.
And Mr. H, he sang so badly.
What?
So we're going to have another song, but I hope that you kids can help us sing and drown out that awful noise.
What noise? Let's sing, kids. Let's show Doug how we can have some fun singing. Off we go, Doug.
Yay!
Up, down, side to side, just another crazy day on this roller coaster ride. I try to do what's right, I end up doing wrong.
Well, children, it was wonderful to have you with us this week. Both Doug and myself, we've enjoyed doing this, haven't we?
Haven't we had fun?
Oh, look, it's good. And look, we muck around with the bananas and the pickles, and that's all good fun. But there's a serious side to all this, and that is our passion and our love for Jesus.
Yeah.
And I just want to share with you a single verse today, and that comes from the very first verse in the Bible, in the very first book, Genesis 1:1. Let me read it. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. What reflections do you have on that verse?
That caused a lot of controversy in my early days as a Christian, but to me, it just sums up everything.
Yep.
Everything God has done is summed up just in that one little sentence.
Yep.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Everything we know, everything we are aware of, everything in our lives, God created.
Absolutely. Look, you could spend the rest of your lives trying to work out how did this world get put together? I'm telling you, it's a waste of time. Genesis 1, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And we just wanted to leave you with that thought. So, from Doug, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Bye all.
Bye.